Parked on top of a boulder. That's what court records say NFL star Marshawn Lynch took responsibility for in this crash. He ended up with a parking ticket. It's video you're seeing first right from our 8 News Now I-Team. Good evening to you. I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez. Now, this isn't Marshawn Lynch's most recent incident from earlier this month. As the I-Team first reported back in February, Lynch left the scene of a crash, later owning up to it and paying a fine.
The I-Team's David Charnes broke this story. He's live at the crash site to show us what exactly happened, David.
And that crash happened right here. Police say Lynch was coming down Tropicana here. He hit a curb, traveled 50 feet, and his car ended up on that rock.
As the driver was described as a black male, mid-30s.
It's nearly 4 o'clock in the morning, and Las Vegas Metro Police are searching for the driver of this white Lamborghini. We now know Marshawn Lynch was the driver of the car, stuck here in some landscaping near Tropicana in Durango.
My cousin's. Your cousin's car? Yep. Okay. And you're saying you were driving? Yep. Where's your cousin? He's probably at home.
Officers speak with a man at the crash site who says he's the driver. We're blurring his face because officers will later determine he wasn't driving. The police report the I-Team obtained says Lynch, who was the driver, got out of the car and attempted to remove the vehicle from the landscaping area. According to the report, he told police he was unfamiliar with the neighborhood, missed a turn, and lost control. Police estimate the car hit a curb, traveled 50 feet before coming to a rest on this boulder. The report says a van then arrived and picked Lynch up.
Who got picked up in the van?
No, I came in the van.
You came in the van. I thought you said you were driving this thing.
Police say the person they're talking to tried to take the blame.
It's hard to keep your story straight when you're lying.
They were trying to pull it out before anybody got here.
Officers discuss a witness video before the car is towed away, talking about a, quote, big dude who is no longer here.
That's the dude that was driving, big dude, and this is the dude that stayed.
Copy.
3 days after the crash, officers interviewed Lynch, who told them he was driving. He said people began to show up and video the area, and he walked away to avoid being recorded. This ticket obtained by the I-Team shows police cited Lynch with 3 violations, including failure to give necessary information at a collision scene.
Now, right now, there are pieces of a white car that remain here. The court dismissed 2 of those violations, leaving Lynch with that citation for basically parking in a prohibited spot. That's basically a parking ticket. Now, in that separate incident just a couple weeks ago, police did arrest Lynch on that charge of suspicion of DUI. He's due in court for that in December. We're live near Tropicana in Durango. I'm David Charnes, 8 News Now.
Lynch's attorneys sending us a statement when David first reported on the crash last week. They say this is a non-story. Marshawn addressed this matter many months ago and was found responsible for a parking violation.